A few months after moving to America, I just had it. I was super excited to come here, and then after making that move, I just hit it. I started having all this regret when I realized how hard it was to start fresh in a new country. I started having all this regret when I realized that it wasn't actually easy, chasing the American dream. And imagine you move to a country you don't even speak the language, man. For a little while, I couldn't even communicate with nobody. I remember because I couldn't communicate, I didn't speak any English. I had to start taking some English classes. The same time, I started working full time. I just moved here alone with no money, right? So I had to work. Remember working 10 hours a day, 6 days a week. The same time I was going to school, I didn't have my own car that time, and I live in a small city. We don't have a train, even the buses, you don't find them in every corner. So what I used to do is wake up super early so that my cousin can give me a ride to the school, and somebody else give me a ride to go to work too. But what happens that I get off work around 2 a.m. in the morning, and by 6 I need to be up and go to school. The class didn't even start till maybe 9, but 6 o'clock I gotta wake up so that my cousin could give me a ride because he gotta go to work too. And 6 around 6 a.m. this is the only time he can give me a ride to. So I was getting about 3 hours sleep a day. And imagine you super exhausted, you work 10 hours a day, and all this make me just regretting moving here, right? I remember it was a time it's like I'm gonna cry, man. I was like, what is happening, and slowly things started getting better. I started understanding this country, right? And now I can tell you that I actually love this country more than my own country. I know it's crazy to say, and usually some people get mad when I say that I actually love America than my country now, because me, after going through all this struggle, trying to figure out everything by myself, I moved here alone. So me going through all these things, going through all this crazy stuff, and it just made me fall in love, with this country. You know what I mean? I don't know. I cannot explain it. You gotta go through what I'm telling you before you can understand really what I'm saying, right? So right now, bro, this country literally made me, right? After spending 8 years in this country, just trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here talking like, I already made it. No, I'm still chasing the American dream. You know what I'm saying? But after going through all that, I just, I fell in love with this country. And I just want to say, bro, like, it doesn't matter where you go to, whether it's temporary or permanently. Just know that, bro, like, if you move abroad, immigrate to a new country, you're gonna have a regret, right? Usually the regret comes from all the struggle, right? Imagine it can be just changing your city, right? If you move to a new city, you're gonna need to start making new friends from that city, right? And trying to figure out all this stuff, that's when you're gonna start having regret, right? Because as a human, we don't like issues. We want everything to be smooth, but life isn't like that. Is you're gonna have ups and downs, right? So it's not always smooth like that. And when usually we started having all the issue when after moving abroad, that's when you're gonna regret your move, right? And some people, they actually give up, right? They go back to where they're from, or where they used to be. And it's, I don't know, man, like, I think, bro, like, the hardest part is actually taking that action and move to where you want to be, right? There's a lot of people out there cannot even take that action to. They don't like where they are, but they still there just because they don't have guts, you know what I'm saying, they cannot take that action. But if you already take that action, took that action, bro, you already won. You know what I'm saying? It's already a win. That's how I see it. That's why, no matter how hard things get for me, I just know that, I already won, right? Just to by taking that action and taking that decision to move to a new place to start a new life, right? So yeah, regret is something that happened. It happened in a daily basis, you know what I'm saying? But just know that, man, no matter what, it's gonna be okay. Life is not always smooth, ups and down. But yeah, man, that was my story, man. Like, uh, I remember even when I was going to school. I remember my teacher was talking about all the process when you actually move to a new country. They say first you're gonna hate it, and then you're gonna start liking it, and there will be a point you will actually love that country more than where you from. And I think that's what happened to me. But I also feel like not everyone, you know, can make it through all this process, because I know people that have been in the US for many years, 20 years, but they still don't like it. They still don't like it. They still hate it being here. And me, I actually love it now. I love it, man. I actually love it. And maybe we have different reality, right? Maybe we understand stuff differently. But like I said earlier, me just trying to figure out everything by myself, uh, going through everything, you know, uh, you know, chasing my goal. It just I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain. Maybe when I move to a different place one day and I start living there, spending maybe years in different place, I will fall in love with that new place too. But right now, man, this my heart is here now. I love being here, and do I wish I stay home? Definitely not. Uh, movie here was one of the best decision I ever made. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, bro, this country really made me, and if I had to do it again, I'll do it over and over again. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a short video just to talk about regret after moving abroad. Something that happened, it will happen to you. It doesn't matter where you move to. It doesn't matter if it's temporary. People move to different places for just job, right? For uh, temporary job, and a lot of people they regret it, right? And it happened. Just to understand that as a human, we don't like to go through any difficulties. We don't like to have any to figure out stuff, right? When things are getting harder, we just start hating it. So that's why we usually get regret when we move abroad. But you can make it through, right? Just understand that that's how it works. New place, you're gonna try to make a new friend, try to figure out everything, and that's how it runs. After a while, you're gonna get used to it. So if you in this that situation right now, you just move abroad and you find yourself hating your new place, or you having a lot of issue adapting, or maybe it's just like some you going through crazy stuff. Just know that it will it will pass. It's how it works. So as long as you don't give up, as long as you keep pushing, you're gonna make it through. But yeah, man, it's gonna be all for this video. I hope you enjoy. If you do enjoy it, please like, subscribe, comment to this. Yeah, like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know where you watch you from, and I will see you in the next video, man. Y'all have a good day. Peace.